I love being on stage. I get such a thrill from it. I wasn't born that way though. My first public speaking opportunity was in the 8th grade. I'd written an essay for the Say No to Drugs program our school participated in. When I wrote the essay, I didn't realize it was for a contest. I thought it was just part of the homework. So when I won, I was very surprised and honored, pretty cool. But the prize was the exciting opportunity to get up on stage and read my essay to the entire school. Awesome. Obviously, I was terrified. Like, really? You want me to stand up on stage and give a speech about the joy of being a goody-goody in front of all the cool kids? There's no way to be cool now. I had no control over the situation, and I was walking in absolute fear of the unknown. Fearful as I was, though, I also couldn't help but feel like this might be an opportunity to stand out and be somebody. This may be a chance to be seen, heard, and known for really the first time at school. It actually was kind of cool. I found some hope and boldly took on the challenge. So the day came, and I had no idea what to expect. While giving the speech, though, I was surprised by how shaky my voice was and how winded I felt. It made me sound way more nervous than I really was, but I was somehow unable to control it. I got through it, and I was relieved to hear the other speakers sounded the same way I did. As it turns out, it's completely normal if you're not a professional speaker. The experience gave me such a rush. It took me a while to come back down, but I was delighted to find that more kids from my school knew my name as a result and remembered me as that nice girl who gave the speech. I wasn't considered nerdy at all for it. In fact, they ended up being impressed that I'd won a contest with my writing and that I had the guts to get up on stage and read my writing out loud. Wow, they said, there's no way I could have done that. I'd have freaked out. After that day, I found myself faced with a lot more opportunities to grace the stage. Band concerts, theater plays, spelling bees, and talent shows. And eventually I was performing clarinet solos and giving speeches on a stage at a university. After graduating, I came to love karaoke and giving presentations at work, sharing church announcements from the pulpit, and even being the MC at weddings and company Christmas parties. I made an important discovery about audiences that made public performance so much more enjoyable. Audiences want to be there. They're there to be entertained, and they trust that I will do just that. As it turns out, disappointing an audience is actually really hard to do, so the pressure's off. Because of that realization, I became quite the charming entertainer. I tell you all of this because I want you to imagine how much fun I'd have missed out on in life if I decided to chicken out and fake sick the day of my speech back in middle school. What if I'd instead decided, I can't give a speech, that's way too scary. That's not something I'd do. If I'd gone that route, I wouldn't be the same confident and fearless person that I am today, and I wouldn't have had the experiences and enjoyment of life. I wouldn't have made any of those amazing memories. So if you're faced with a scary obstacle, don't be so quick to flee. If it's not something that'll kill you to take on, go ahead and courageously accept the challenge. You'll learn more about yourself, you'll gain wisdom and experience, and you'll add vital spice to your life. We have never been, nor will we ever be, in control of anything, ever. Wrap your head around that fact, and you'll find the confidence to manage whatever conflicts you are currently facing. You'll gain the courage to run directly towards your opposition. Once you stop living in fear, you'll begin to live authentically and discover your true life's purpose. You'll become clear and present. You'll understand and accept your limits or boundaries, and you'll develop compassion for yourself and for the things of this world. Fear is an interpretation of our fight or flight survival mechanism. We're naturally scared of the things we can't control. If we surrender ourselves, though, to the idea that we can't actually control anything, and then we confront the thing that is causing the anxiety, then our fear evaporates and we find freedom. Your JOYkwondo exercise today is to face your fears. Don't get me wrong, fear isn't all bad. We have a fear as a survival mechanism and it keeps us alive. Fear of heights will keep you from getting too close to the edge of a cliff. A fear of snakes will keep you from getting bitten and poisoned. Sometimes, though, we have controlled and safe environments that allow us the opportunity to experience something seemingly dangerous. A half wall or plexiglass window lets you look over the edge of that cliff without falling off. A locked terrarium in a reptile store allows you to come face to face with that poisonous snake and see that they're just another animal. So why not go face some of your silly phobias that limit you from living life to the fullest? The experience itself will obviously be unpleasant and maybe even a bit traumatic, but facing your fear in a controlled environment allows you to really study why this thing frightens you, and you'll get that much closer to overcoming that fear. The best part, though, is how empowered you'll feel after the experience. You'll catch a glimpse of what you're really made of.